Yayasan Pillar International Chapter began in 2011. We began by building a school for orphans under the age of 12. These children are orphans living in extended portion of the building in Demak, Jawa, and we extended assistance where we could and needed. Another institution Yayasan Pillar visited was to donate books and other supplies in Kemayoran, Jakarta. This place houses orphans and street kids, all under the age of 10. After 14 hours drive from Phnom Penh city, I finally crossed by ferry and got to Kampong Kas. I could describe my fear on a motorbike, thrown about from one pothole to another pothole to another pothole. That was my first motorbike ride. Yayasan Pillar's second visit to Phnom Penh, we designed a sort of school bus to transport school children from home to school. Previously, the children walked several kilometers, rain or shine. Can you believe it? One single toilet for 100 people. A toy car? Something of a rare luxury for these kids of both people. Believe it or not, this 9-year-old boy is an AIDS victim whose parents had passed away because of AIDS. He is under the care of his grandparents who are in their 90s. The Balkan War of 1992 to 1995 left behind a very ugly scar in the lives of Bosnian youth. When I talked to them and visited Sarajevo Genocide Museum, it gave me a very scary and haunting feeling, as if the bloody war only happened yesterday. The 3 years war perpetrated by Serb Christians left behind thousands of orphans. The war killed men, children, raped women, burned and plundered innocent homes and families. Following Yayasan Pillar's team visit to Sarajevo, Bosnia, the mayor of Sarajevo, Abdullah Skaka, and his entourage made a return visit to Sarawak, Malaysia in September 2019. We discussed on how Yayasan Pillar could assist Bosnian youth and be involved in other community health programs in Bosnia. Sarajevo Mayor is an energetic and forward-looking young man who is eager to change the fate of Sarajevo's youth by providing training, employment, and collaborating with Yayasan Pillar and others like us. Yayasan Pillar began its Sarawak chapter in 2010, focusing on urban poor and some program in suburban areas. We focus on development of youth and engaging them in community work. By engaging in healthy sporting activities, we hope to wean them from undesirable activities. Some communities are not fortunate enough to have a cemetery. They buried their dead in the jungle. We applied to the government for land where the kampong people in Skubang area could bury their deceased. Apart from sporting activities, Yayasan Pillar also engage in providing tuition classes, motivational classes, and sporting activity. Poor elderlies are not overlooked, even though our primary focus is on youth well-being. Yayasan Pillar also works with hospital wherever we can.
Bisa lelaki, kami ibu tunggal.
Oh, kita ibu tunggal.
Oh, anak 6 orang.
Ya, sebab dia pengenang time yang ambil beli tanah tu dengan 500 nak kami beli. Kami tu mendekat beli tanah tu sebab kami sedang rumah ngak besar tu ngak rumah kami time yang besar tu ada simple. Berkumpul situ lah kami anak beranak tidur.
Kita anak-anak lah.
Anak 4 orang.
Kita tuan ada apa-apa ada kerjaan.
Kami pernah minta ikasih, saya dah.
Saya ada.
Kami pernah mohon ikasih, saya dah.
Saya dapat.
Saya dah ijai.
To highlight the social problem and community problem in our society which are overlooked by the government. You know, government takes care of this is their responsibility, but it's inevitable. Government also can overlook huge number of people still who live in this kind of condition. If they fell down, even today the crocodiles. Pillar Foundation, we are able to probably work with government agencies relevant and highlight to them the problem that are faced by people like this, kampung people, and hopefully they can maybe contribute in kind, perhaps send their people, send their services, their expertise, that sort of thing, you know. And we send our volunteers down to recce first before actually we do anything.
It was just a journey from 30 years ago where two gentlemen really inspired me, who was then the Prime Minister of Malaysia, and Sir Robert Geerdorff, who wanted me to chair the chapter for Malaysia for Sport 888. I did not take up the challenge first because I wasn't so sure whether Malaysia at that time was ready to hold an international event. So our then Prime Minister was there, and he inspired me. I took it on because he was key to everything. Where Malaysia was put on the map for 2 nights, 48 hours. We raised fund through the help of the government working with us. We raised fund one night, 4.8 million donation from the public, and we thought that was a good exposure for Malaysia and support that from the government. But I thought, well, if I didn't take it out, it would be such a waste. So I did. Years later on, I came back to Sarawak. I thought again, and then I said I should continue for a good cause, if not anything else. That's how I started the Pillar Foundation. The journey started from there.